Hello and welcome to another episode of Super FilmsCast 64. FilmsCast. My name's Trey Mitchell.
You're hitting the films every time.
The films, not the games, not the trivial video game. The
God.
trite and trivial.
Why would I make my own adventure when I could let artistes do it for me?
Let the artist determine what the story will be.
Yeah. Hey, Austin and other video game people that say they don't like movies.
Yeah,
they
Austin.
Like living out your own adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? People chose your adventure already.
Ooh.
Video game directors.
You only have they give you the illusion of choice.
Right.
But you really have no choice.
Unless you're playing like Minecraft.
Yeah.
And even still, there's just a limit.
You know, I agree with a very intelligent person who once said that video games can never be art.
Who said that?
Ebert said that. Roger Ebert.
Oh, well, he got cancer.
He did, and he's dead. So his opinion doesn't matter anymore.
I don't know who won that.
Hey, video games are still around. Is Roger Ebert still around? I don't think
See?
so.
They outlasted him.
Totally wrong.
He's not art, because art can never die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's keep spitting on Roger Ebert's grave.
Hey, man.
Hey, idiot.
Where's the bottom half of your jaw when you were still living?
Fuck you, old man.
Yeah. Oh, what? You revolutionized movie reviews, probably leading the pathway to where I'm sitting right now?
Did you have a podcast?
Yeah. You friggin' idiot.
You couldn't even talk.
Yeah, you couldn't talk.
No, you couldn't have a podcast.
Leonard Maltin owns your shit, Roger Ebert.
Checkmate.
God.
That's awesome.
He was good at Twitter, though.
He was a good Twitter. You
didn't need to say that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, this is Super FilmsCast 64.
Wow.
The podcast where we like to shit on famous people, so maybe we could get on their podcast.
Yeah, the estate of Roger Ebert will bring us on to really take us to task.
Take us to task on this.
Our hot Roger Ebert takes.
There are people who do that, who will just insult people on their video just in hopes that they could get on with them, you know? So like they could be like, hey, I'm going to call this person out on my video. Now you give them promotion because they called you out.
One of my favorite videos on YouTube.
Rainbow Road?
No, it's not.
It's where you go when you die?
Well, okay. My second favorite video. It's not my favorite video, but it's this guy who like who's a bodybuilder or something, and they were like bodybuilders talking trash, and then what he said that like his chest wasn't that big, and so this guy came back and he was like, you want to see what a real chest looks like? And then he like pulls down his shirt, shows off his chest, and like makes his pec bounce. And then the video ends with him lighting a cigarette and saying, come the fuck at me, bro.
Bruh.
His name is Chest Bra. If you want to look up the Chest Bra video.
I'm all right.
It's a pretty funny video.
It's funny?
Yeah.
Chest Bros?
It's cringe for sure.
So are they just bodybuilding videos, or is it just shit-talking videos?
Yeah, no, it's just very strong men talking shit to each other over the internet.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Wrestling, in a way.
Yeah, but like way pettier.
Just about their pecs?
Yeah. They're in different rooms. No one's going to jump out with a chair or anything.
Okay.
They're just, enjoying their time by yelling at others online. 2017, what a world.
You know what's very, there are a few lines in films that are very prophetic. And one of them is in Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, where where Ben Affleck explains the internet to Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah. And he's like, this is the internet. It's a communication tool. Communication tool where people go on the internet and bitch about movies and share pornography with one another.
Moviepoopshoot.com.
Moviepoopshoot.com. Man, that was a great movie.
When was that in Ben Affleck's career? Because he had been in other things.
That was post
big.
Good Will Hunting.
Okay.
That was, I think even Dogma was post Good Will Hunting. Or it was...
It wasn't like... Daredevil was after, right?
That was after. It was 2001 was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Then I think 2002, 2000, maybe 4 was when Jersey Girl came out, and that was sort of the... kind of the downward spiral in a way. Jersey Girl wasn't a bad movie. It was just, it had the horrible luck of being right where the whole, Ben Affleck,
Right.
Jennifer Lopez thing was going on.
Right. I'm trying to think of.
I'll look it up. I'll look at the years.
Yeah, because I feel like there was a Seth Rogen movie that that was kind of like that. Well, no, Zach and Miri, if you're talking about Kevin Smith. Yeah, but yeah, that's the same deal where it was kind of like Kevin Smith had like his big movie and everyone was like, oh, this is going to be great. But it came kind of when people had gotten sick of Seth Rogen, when like he had just been in a bunch of stuff. And so people were just like, I don't really want to see this. And I think Zach and Miri is pretty funny.
Was it 50-50 maybe?
No, 50-50 was, Zach and Miri is what I was talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't think people have gotten sick of Seth Rogen yet.
I think they definitely did for a period.
Yeah. I think he's become a good like producer, director kind of person now though.
Right, yeah, as he's doing his own projects,
yeah.
and it's helping him a lot.
You hear him getting attached to a lot of things too. So let me try to find. All right, so wow, let me give you his whole career. This is just a filmography.
This is for Ben Affleck.
Okay, so he was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer in 1992. I just wanted to say that so I could say Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Is that like prestige television?
Do you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Are you a big
no,
Buffy
I haven't.
guy?
I haven't seen Buffy.
I haven't either.
I know some
Are you
people.
more of an Angel guy?
I did see Angel. Angel
Yeah.
used to run reruns in the morning after the TV show I used to work on. So it just used to be on all the time.
Yeah. What TV show did you work on?
I worked on Eye Opener Television. It's
Oh.
the CW's morning news show.
Oh, that's awesome, man. You're doing a lot of cool stuff.
Well, I don't do it anymore. I left.
Oh, why'd
and
you
now
leave?
because working basically because I didn't want to work the schedule that you work.
Wow. Lazy.
I mean, I did it for 5
I'm
years, Trey. Fuck off, man.
Whoa, okay.
Seriously?
Wow.
Trey.
Why don't you just leave? Just leave.
What, you know what I was thinking about would be funny
What?
the other day is if like someone, like, I don't know, if you're on with Bob and Dan or the Musers or whatever, and they say, Trey, do this, and you just say, I'm crazy Trey now.
I'm crazy Trey. I just take him off the offline.
Just like, don't call me Trey anymore. I'm crazy
train. I'm crazy train.
Oh, crazy train.
Yeah.
Whoa, that'd be.
Yeah, I'm crazy train.
Yeah.
You can't touch me. I'm just a loose cannon.
I think that would be pretty funny if you just like got really mad.
Crazy
and you were just
Train
like,
now.
no, I'm like George DiGianni. You're just like, no,
I'm changing my name.
I'm Crazy Train.
Have you ever thought about changing your name, Adam?
There was a time in middle school when it was like the first day of school and you got a little thing and the teacher was like, what's your name? And then if there's something else you would like to be called, what would you like to be called? And I was like really into Ender's Game at the time. And I was like, you should call me Ender.
Oh, well, yeah.
But it didn't stick.
Didn't stick.
Yeah. So people just kept calling me gay and stuff.
Oh,
you know, the usual.
Adam.
No, it's fine.
It's all right.
I'm over it.
Adam. No, I'm not going to say it.
Go. Say it.
No.
Say it.
Can't. No. It's 2017. We don't use that word anymore.
Gay?
I thought about changing. I wish I had changed my name and like going into college or something.
Are you Trey because you're the third?
No, I'm Trey. Just that's my name, Trey.
Okay.
I've never liked my name. I never liked the name Trey.
Okay. What's
So,
your middle name?
Thomas. I don't like the name Thomas either.
Oh, that's
My
right.
last name is Mitchell. I just go by Mitch. I like Mitch. Hey, Mitch. Hey, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
should just go by Mitch.
You want me to call you Mitch from
Yeah,
now on?
call me Mitch for now. And if you call me Trey, I'll punch you in the face.
Okay. What's up, Mitch? You like? No, see, Mitch can't like films though.
Why?
Mitch likes fucking movies.
Mitch likes movies.
Yeah.
Mitch likes movies. That's his podcast.
Yeah, Mitch was in Delta Sig, and he loves the P90X guy,
Yeah.
Reverend Tony Horton, and
Only plays Call of Duty and Madden.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, and
Likes
girls.
likes blonde girls, maybe. I'm not that into blonde. I can be, but not, I prefer a redhead or a brunette.
And why is that?
Oh.
What happened to the blondes? What did the blondes do to you, Trey? Oh, I mean Mitch. I'm sorry.
God! Anyway. Back to Ben Affleck.
Oh, he punched. Anyway, back to Ben Affleck. We got to that from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, I know. So in 1993, he was in Days Confused. 1995 in Mallrats.
Okay.
1996, Glory Days.
Is that a football movie?
No, I don't know what it is. I think it's like a high school movie.
Cool.
1997, Chasing Amy. So like he did to
yeah, he's in the Askew universe.
Then 1997 was Good Will Hunting.
Okay, he did his own thing. He won an Oscar. Do you know that in Good Will Hunting they wrote, just like in the scripts that they gave out to everybody, a hardcore gay sex scene between Matt Damon and Ben Affleck's characters to see who actually read the script.
Really?
And then only one, whatever company ended up getting the movie.
Yeah.
They were the only ones that were like, hey, what's this scene about? And they were like, all right, you get the movie. We were just trying to test you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's for the studios.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because, I guess a lot of people don't read it.
Right.
And they get it. That's a good bit. We should do that bit when we write our film.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the American Dad episode where they find the Fast and Furious script?
No,
I
have not.
It's written as a gay porn,
yeah,
and they shoot it as a gay porn, and then they just cut everything out because they say it's like the key to the whole Fast and Furious franchise is homoeroticism.
Sure,
and so they're saying it has to be there, but they just have to like cut it down.
Yeah, just cut down a little bit.
It's a very good episode.
I need to see that episode.
Yeah.
I don't watch American Dad a lot.
American Dad is far superior to anything else that Seth MacFarlane does, mostly because he doesn't do a whole lot in it.
Yeah.
He does the voices and just kind of lets them run with it.
Mm-hmm.
But American Dad, I give 9 stars.
Ooh. I thought we were not doing stars and all that.
No, I meant 9 stars in the Lil Dipper.
Oh, okay. Little Dipper has 9 stars?
No, it's got way less than that.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying it's a very good show. That's
1998 was Shakespeare in Love.
Okay.
1998 was also Phantoms.
I don't know.
Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms.
I don't know Phantoms.
I don't know it either. But that's the line from Jay and Silent Bob. 1998 was Armageddon.
Okay, I know that.
Dogma
I just
was
want to shake the
1999.
hand of the bravest man.
Yeah. And then, so 1999 was Dogma. I'm trying to look here. Then, like, Boiler Room, 2000. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was 2001. Then 2001 was also Pearl Harbor, which I liked as a kid, but I was a kid. I was a dumb kid.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I remember it being very long, and I watched it. I watched it.
It was like a dumb love story, too, which I hated that they put the love story. I just wanted to see the boats blow up.
I just wanted to watch the Snow Dogs guy.
Yeah. Yeah, really. Whatever happened to him?
Cuba?
No,
he became OJ.
Cuba Gooding Jr. The other dude was in there. Josh Hartnett. He was a thing and then went away.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was talking about Cuba.
Wasn't Liv Tyler in that too?
Liv Tyler was in Armageddon.
Yeah.
I don't think she was in.
No, probably not.
Pearl Harbor.
Daredevil was 2003, and that was right before Geely.
Yeah,
that was the same year actually.
So that's the drain being.
So yeah, dude, Daredevil I saw way too many times. Because I was go to the movie theater because like they weren't really my friends, but it was like the group of people I hung out with.
Oh,
they
Trey,
went there.
No. Do we need to talk about this?
No, we don't need to talk about anything.
Oh God!
But they all went to go see Daredevil, so I would go see, and I saw that way too many effing times.
They kept taking you?
They kept going to see Daredevil.
Your group of non-friends, you just kept going to the movies with them?
To see Daredevil.
Did you enjoy it at the time? Because I
thought it was okay at the time.
Well, then that's different.
Yeah.
If it wasn't like you were like, oh, this is garbage.
It wasn't. I mean, I've seen plenty of garbage movies. I remember in high school, I went with some friends for a friend's birthday, and we went to see some racing movie. It was some kind of Fast and the Furious knockoff. And I remember sitting in the way back, had my phone on dim, and just doing nothing because I couldn't stand it. Because I don't like car movies. That's a good thing is the Fast and Furious isn't about cars, it's about family.
Well, yeah, but what about Drive?
That's not about cars either.
And there's a car in it. In Lord of the Rings, there's a car in the background.
Oh.
You can't like any of these movies.
To the core of me.
Mitch.
I'm not Mitch anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm still Mitch.
You moved on. Wait, you're still Mitch?
I might still be Mitch.
Okay.
Who likes?
Mitch likes car movies.
Mitch likes car movies.
Yeah.
Mitch loves car movies.
Cool.
And hot blondes, and other car movies.
Into
And he likes eating wings
and ridiculousness on MTV.
Yeah, and he likes Vanilla Ice. Yeah,
figures out ways to smash that like button on Tinder faster than his actual hands can. That's where most of his brain power
I don't think
goes.
there's a like button on Tinder.
There is.
It's a swipe.
Well, there's also a little heart.
Oh, there is a little heart. You're right. If you really like them.
Well,
Actually,
no, there's super likes, and then
Yeah.
there's just the regular old green yes. So that way, when you're around friends, they don't know what you're doing.
that's true. Oh, you're right. There is that. You just press like. Yeah, I forgot.
Come on, Trey.
I'm not on Tinder a lot, Adam. Okay.
I am all the time.
You have a committed girlfriend.
Yeah, don't just because there's a goalie don't mean you can't score, Trey. No, that's bad.
Cutting to the core of Adam here.
No, it's.
You know what? Your girlfriend needs a guy who will be committed.
Oh, so are you gonna be Mr. Steal Your Girl?
No, I'm not.
that gonna be your new name?
Would we still have a podcast if I stole your girlfriend?
Yeah, because I'm a little cook.
Okay. What you been watching? Adam?
I haven't watched much because I moved in with my girlfriend. I don't have a Tinder account, Trey. I have a girlfriend. Gosh. Yeah, we moved in together this weekend.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you out on that.
I watched.
I apologize.
No, you're. I did it. It was a joke.
I've been called a cock block before, so I apologize.
Oh God, if she listens to this, I'm in so much trouble.
Don't listen to this.
Oh, Gina, please, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, but the first night we moved in, we watched Disgraced, which was the documentary about the Baylor basketball murder.
Yeah.
Which was really good. So I don't know. I like documentaries.
Well, this is FilmsCast, not documentary cast. Okay?
Right.
So shut up.
Yeah,
about
documentary.
your docs.
Documentary is not film.
It's not a film.
God.
Okay.
Takes no skill. You're just gonna take things other people say.
You're just gonna do things. Yeah. You're just gonna.
What?
You're just gonna document things.
Oh God.
What is that?
Oh,
that takes nothing. It
found
takes nothing.
footage?
I could do that, and that's easy.
Yeah. What? I just gotta talk to someone about some interesting things.
No. What? Wow. Lazy. Call
Yeah.
you lazy. You know.
Yeah. Lazy.
Lazy.
Give me the lasers. In my movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that was a film we both saw.
We did.
We did. So I saw this past week. Well, talk about more about because I watched a little bit of it and I stopped and I didn't come back for some reason or another. But it was interesting what I saw. I didn't know
of what
the Disgrace documentary because honestly I did not know much about that when that happened.
I don't remember that at all when I was a kid.
No. And I was a little older. I was in high school, but I wasn't into sports or anything like that, so I had no clue that happened.
I mean, I was way into all that, and I still don't remember it. There's a player on the Baylor basketball team who, just like disappeared, and they found him eventually, and he had been shot. And the basketball coach at that time, basically was like, all right, we're going to tell it, because Baylor was paying him to like live there, and they like got him a car and stuff, which are against the rules. And so he basically was like, okay, the money came from, he's a drug dealer. Mm-hmm. He sold all these drugs. He sold it to all the kids in school, and he was around all these bad, and was like, made up this story about this drug den. And there was an assistant coach who was like, whoa, this is super messed up, went and bought a tape recorder and recorded it. And it's amazing how good like the quality is.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say the assistant coach can't get a job now.
Right. Yeah. And they have like clips from like popular college basketball coaches these days saying that, oh, he did the wrong thing, when he is literally the only person in the movie who did the right thing. They're like, oh, you could always handle it in-house. But they were like, No, he went and he talked to everybody that he could, and nobody listened to him. So he went and he bought the recorder, and now he works in some prison.
Yeah.
And the coaches and the other coach, the one that lied, he eventually got found out, and now he has a job again.
Well, snitches get stitches. That's what they say.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's very good. It's on Showtime's on demand. Showtime anytime.
Yeah.
So that was what I watched. Anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2.
Volume 2. I mean, did you want to talk about that maybe after news? Is our topic? Or we can
All right,
just
we
talk
can
about,
do-
No, I mean, we can just talk about, I guess, the
Okay.
movie. Because I saw a bunch of movies this weekend. I saw Guardians. I saw Alien Covenant. And then I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre from the 70s version. I watched The Thing, the 70s or the 80s version. And I watched Evil Dead, the original one.
Man, you were busy.
Yeah, I was busy. I was busy doing movies this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do you want to talk about Guardians?
unless you want to do some quick fire stuff on the other things.
I'll do quick fire stuff on the horror films I saw maybe, and maybe we could do quick fire on Alien because I know you want to see the movie. We could talk about it more in
Yeah,
depth.
I still have not seen Alien, but it is on my to-do list.
Alien, it's been getting a lot of mixed things. People either like it or they really hate it.
I've heard it's super polarizing.
Yeah.
Did when you were watching it, did you see like where the line
where
the line was where people could?
Because I haven't seen Prometheus in a while, but I do remember the whole thing with the big white puffy dudes,
right?
And they're the first of like to make humans,
right?
And they had to kind of play with that plot line some more, and it just suffers from stupid character syndrome, I think. The movie does. So that's I get why people are upset with it.
Is Danny McBride bad?
Dude, he's awesome.
Really?
In the movie. He's
I love Danny McBride.
I do too. He's really good.
So
he kind of plays that kind of
his one character.
He does, but he plays it really well.
Yeah. So why would I want him to do anything else?
No, you don't. He plays that one character really well.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's more endearing, I guess, in this movie than other ones. But,
okay.
Yeah, like you like him more, I think, in this one. But still, though, like the whole movie is kind of dumb character. But Fassbender was amazing, and Danny McBride was great.
Cool.
So.
Well, I'm excited. One of the news things that I had, and we'll get into more news later. But did you know that the next Alien movie is going to be a prequel to Covenant, but after Prometheus?
Huh. Oh, I could maybe see what they're going to do with it, but why? What do they say exactly?
Just that all I saw was that it's going to be in between those other two movies, and people that I saw it on Reddit, and people were furious.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, cool, we get to know exactly what happens to all these characters.
I know.
We know exactly who's going to die and who's not right from the very beginning.
Because if you've seen the movie, you could see what they might be doing with that.
Mm-hmm.
But that sounds like a bad idea, especially since people don't like a lot of the mythology and stuff they're putting into it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an interesting thing on Twitter. I think someone said that it seems like Ridley Scott realized the the second best movie he did was called Blade Runner, so he's just remaking that. And it's
interesting,
just with the whole David, his character.
Right.
It's a little Blade Runner-esque.
Okay.
Especially there's one scene that's very Blade Runner in there, like very Blade Runner.
Well, you've
not seen Blade Runner. I do, but I like Blade Runner. Oh, you've not seen it, have you? Have you seen it?
I've seen Blade Runner.
Okay.
I haven't seen Alien.
Oh, okay.
Alien Covenant.
Alien Covenant. So there's some things in there that are a little Blade Runner-esque. I like Blade Runner, but I didn't hate it. I thought I had fun at the movie theater. I wasn't screaming at the screen. I saw I'll give you quick hits on the horror films I saw.
One more question before we leave.
Yes.
Alien. Is there another abortion machine in this one?
No abortion machine.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Trump's America.
Trump's America. I just actually released a video, film influences of Blood Dragon, and I'm working on another video now.
Oh,
it's
boy.
on my YouTube channel.
Jumping right in.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing Resident... Yeah.
Let me check them views.
All right, man. I'm doing Resident Evil 7, so I've been watching a lot of horror films as of late that kind of relate to the movie or the game. And this weekend I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I watched The Thing and Evil Dead. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I saw that a long time ago, and watching it again, it wasn't that great. It just doesn't hold up.
I don't think I've ever seen the original. I know I saw the early 2000s remake.
I saw that one too, yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen the original.
The original's it's not that great. The character they only developed one character, and that character sucked.
Mhm.
Because there's this fat guy in a wheelchair, and he just sucks.
Yeah.
He's just bitching all the time.
Fat people, am I right?
Fat in wheelchairs.
Oh God. Disabled and fat.
Yeah.
That's 2 strikes.
That's
One
2
more,
strikes.
you're out.
Yeah. Can't be anything else.
Like a lib.
Like a libtard. He might.
Whoa, libtard.
Oh, you said lib?
Yeah, no, I said lib.
Oh, libtard. Yeah, I call them libtards. You could do that.
That's dangerous.
Trump's America.
That's true.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I thought
didn't mean to break your
I liked the remake that came out in the 2000s, or at least when I saw it, I did. I thought it did a lot better at being gritty and gruesome. This one, it's gruesome, but it's, I don't know, man. The best part about the movie is the very end. That famous scene at the dinner table.
Right.
That's at the very end. That's the best scene in the movie.
Okay.
That's the famous scene too. There's a lot of really gritty, disgusting stuff in it, but it's just all the characters kind of just played as people to kill. They had no character development.
Mhm.
They're kind of just bodies to be slaughtered in a way. I don't know. I was kind of let down watching it again.
Okay.
A little let down. And then I saw The Thing. The Thing is great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've seen The
from
Thing.
The 80s. I like that a lot. I wish I had a few beers watching it, and so my focus wasn't 100% on everything going on, but I enjoyed it though.
You were focused on smashing that Tinder like button.
Yeah, bruh. It's that swipe.
Mitch is a little tipsy. Time to.
All those girls are either have kids, that sucks. They all have kids, or they're fat.
That's kids. That's proof.
I need to do Bumble. I think your Bumble's a lot better,
Well,
right?
go for it, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you got a girlfriend. I forgot.
Yeah.
But yeah, swiping them tins, and I like The Thing though. It
What was your brew dog of choice?
just Bud Lights, bro.
Yes.
It's the Bud Lights.
Were you just laying on your bed, slamming
No,
Bud
I was
Lights,
in my chair.
watching the thing?
I was
Okay.
in my chair watching it.
That's a dad move.
It was a dad move.
You got your beer
Well, no, in my computer
in your
chair.
favorite chair.
My computer chair
Oh.
in my room. where
Well,
my
just
TVs are.
calling it your chair is a dad move.
That's a very dad move.
Oh yeah, I'm in my chair.
In my chair.
Go get the door, Trey. I'm in my chair.
In my chair, boy. So The Thing, it really holds up. The makeup is really well done. The effects are really cool still today, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cool looking movie. That's a Cronenberg. Oh no, wait a minute. No, it's not Cronenberg. It's Carpenter. I get Carpenter and Cronenberg confused now because I swear to God I thought The Fly was Carpenter.
Oh man, you're gonna be mocked relentlessly.
Yeah, I know. No, it's they both have very similar names. They're both in horror,
Right.
and The Thing is very much body horror, and that's what Cronenberg was known for. So
Yeah.
it's kind of easy to get that confused.
You're talking on Tinder and you confuse Cronenberg, and then they're like,
Oh no!
all of a sudden they start ignoring you, and you're like, oh no,
Oh no!
this body horror.
That's what I call my penis, body
Oh
horror.
God. Hey baby, you had a kid? Because I'm not into that body horror. Used up. Get out. Trump's America. Moving on. Guardians of the Galaxy. Right? You did all of them. All of the
Evil
ones that you
Dead.
want? Oh,
Still
Evil Dead.
great. That's an awesome movie, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead's one of the all-time
Yeah,
greats.
and I've seen that in the Evil Dead 2 a while ago, but going back, it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
It's still really good.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go on Guardians of the Galaxy. We both saw that movie.
Okay. On the count of 3, we're going to say how much we liked it. Do you want to do a scale from 1 to 10?
1 to 10?
Or do you want to do bad, okay, good?
Bad, okay, good. There's no great or amazing or the best
We could
movie
do-
we've ever seen.
Well, okay, so I have a feeling we're trying to light on this. Let's do 1 to 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me think. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
8.
6.
Oh, 6. All right.
What? You
All right, I'll do
expected us to match?
7.5.
No,
8,
you
yeah.
don't need to adjust. That's how you felt.
All right. You didn't like it that much?
Okay, so I liked it. It was fun. I feel like, first of all, Gamora has like nothing in this movie.
Yeah.
So they
But
kind
it was her
of
whole sister.
they
the
kind
whole-
of threw her a storyline
Yeah, with her sister.
with her story that I didn't care about.
Yeah.
I don't like to be critical because then it sounds, I don't like the way people sound when they're critical. Like, I had fun, and that's the point. I gave my whatever, it was $12, and I would gladly pay that. I wouldn't pay that $12 again, but in a world where I hadn't
Like
spent
if
$12,
if your friends told you want to go, hey, do you want to go see Gardens? Like you would go again.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would. But there's just things, like, I want to be positive about things, and there are a lot of things it does really well.
Mm-hmm.
But then there are just other things where I was just kind of like,
Maybe 8 might have been high. I'd say 7.5 maybe.
So-
But yeah.
Okay, so my biggest problems, I would say, yeah, so there's Gamora, who they give a B story to
Mm-hmm.
without any real reason, I would say. I don't care about that plot line. Thoughts?
Yeah, I thought the sister thing was interesting. I wish maybe they had gone more into Thanos.
That's the thing.
whole
Like,
yeah.
the reason that it works in the first one is because it's connected to Thanos, which is
Yeah.
in the greater Marvel universe
Yeah.
thing. And this is like, to me, what I got from it, they didn't expect Guardians of the Galaxy to be a success. They already know what they're going to do with to build up
Mhm.
to whatever the big Marvel mashup movie's going to be. But then they're like, well, let's make a second Guardians movie. We don't really know how to work this into the greater story.
Yeah.
But let's
But
have this fun
kind
little
of-
side
I
plot.
kind of like the side thing. Like
I don't
yeah.
dislike it, but
It kind of gave things not that didn't have
That's-
much to do.
okay. And then moving on from that, I also didn't like, it was like, the first one's cartoony in a really good way. And like, I don't know, they're comic book movies, they're going to be cartoony. But then there's things in this movie that I was just like,
Kind of fell overboard. Like they
yeah.
were really trying to be funny.
all right, do you have in mind what I'm talking about? I'll see.
A lot of like the first opening scene.
The opening scene, which all I've heard is, it's so awesome, it's so
Yeah.
great. And it's like,
didn't-
no.
No,
I didn't like I mean, Baby Groot, the whole thing, like,
I like Baby Groot. Not in the first scene, but I like Baby Groot.
I think Baby Groot was fine. There was a girl who was next to me who every time he was on
Your
screen,
girlfriend?
there was, but then there was a girl on my
Okay.
other side who I invited from Tinder. No, Trey, it was just a random girl. And she just, every time Baby Groot went on screen, she said, "Oh my God, he's so cute," out loud. Every
That's
shot.
why you go at 12 o'clock on a Wednesday.
Every shot.
Yeah.
So there's that. So there's the first scene. There's when Rocket's like exploding the band of thugs that are
Mhm.
coming in, and
Yeah.
and then it like cuts to the shot of like the tree line, and they're like being blown up by mines, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah, that
them
was
pop
dumb.
up over
That was really dumb.
over the trees, and
It was
then
over the
I think
top.
it's like in the same scene when they get like electrocuted, and you like see their bones, and it's like, that's like
Yeah.
straight out of Looney Tunes. I don't
Yeah.
ask for much.
It went a little over the top on some things. I agree with you on that. Definitely. I thought even the big dude,
Drac.
Drac, was a little over the top too.
I thought Drac was great.
I thought
he was the best part of the movie. I don't know.
Like, just I felt like the whole her being ugly thing went a little too far. Just too much.
Right.
I mean, it was funny at first, but just a little maybe too much on that.
Yeah.
They kind of, went overboard on the. I think the biggest problem with the movie was they were way too heavy-handed on their message. Like, they it's about family, and which is funny because Vin Diesel's in 2 films about family this year.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even really his voice at that point.
Yeah.
Like, why are you bringing in Vin Diesel at that cash to play?
I have no clue.
Baby Groot.
Yeah, I have no clue. But
yeah.
So like at the end, okay, we get the story. It's about family. It's about who your real family is. But then like they have Chris Pratt explain the whole message.
Right.
It's like you did not have to do that.
Right.
That was really dumb.
Yeah. I think they also straight up say, I don't have friends, I have family.
He did say that.
Which I was like,
copyright.
I stood up and I started fist pumping and hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
I was
you got the shirt on today too.
I do. I am wearing my Fast and Furious. I don't have friends. I need
to get that shirt.
Shirt.
We should get it for the whole me, you, and Austin, the podcast crew. Then get one for your other roommate. What's his
Kirk.
name? Kirk. Yeah.
Zach has one.
Zach needs to have one too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to implement me and your friends group. Okay. I'm just trying to implement myself in there.
You're tired of being in that high school friend group with your not friends.
Not
take
friends.
You to see Daredevil.
Yeah. I want to be in the cool friends group.
Yeah. Cool friends.
Yeah,
definitely.
Cool friends.
Let's see. What else didn't I like?
The gold people were kind of dumb.
Like, I feel like they had a chance to be very funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when she's walking on the snow and it's just overly regal and whatnot. And
right.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny, but they just kind of.
I thought it was funny and it was like interesting, and then it was like not really developed beyond. Because like I thought for that first scene or whatever when they were in it and they had their funny little bits and then they chased them, but then like every time they came back, it was like not.
Yeah.
Didn't get any bigger. It didn't get any like funnier.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just kind of there. And they were also like, I don't really know who these people are. There's not really like, there wasn't. I mean, Kurt Russell was a big enemy, but they needed like someone else. I don't know.
How'd you like Kurt Russell in it?
I thought he was good. I thought his part was kind of strange.
Yeah, it was very strange.
I think it worked. Yeah. I don't think it was like a necessarily a bad plot point, even though like I mean they are the Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's just like also at this point if you're going to have like a superhero movie, it's like no, there needs to be multiple planets about to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Which is it's fine, I guess. My other big thing, I don't want to take away from your notes, so if you have anything to say, go ahead and say it.
I was going to say, I thought it was well shot. There were some really cool shots.
It looks great. Yeah.
There's some really artistic shots. They're not just like CGI. Like there's one shot where I think Chris Pratt was like listening to a CD player or his record player, and it was just a really cool shot. He was like kind of down in the corner, and it had like the big scenery, and it was there's some cool shots in there.
Oh, definitely.
And some great music too, I thought.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe kind of the pluses for me. That's why I kind of gave it such a higher grade. I thought it looked really cool. I thought all the shots were really cool, and the music was cool.
Yeah, I thought they worked the music better in the first one, and then in this one they were like, yeah, I mean he plays music because that's what he does. Which I mean, I guess you don't want to just like rehash an origin thing.
Sure.
But the music was great. There's multiple times in the movie where multiple characters are just like facing death and just and then just laugh.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I'll let you have one, but then it's just like Drac does it, and then Rocket does it, and then I think Peter does it at one point. And I get that they're like, hey, we're not really taking this seriously, and that's like kind of the bit that they're going for, but it's also like, all right, you're going to have these super high stakes, but nobody that really takes it seriously.
You're kind of playing with that a little bit. Though I did like the whole the rat face or the laser taser face thing. That was funny. I thought. Yeah.
Oh no, it's great.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of great things in the movie,
Yeah.
and I'm just not bringing them up right now.
No, it did seem like they're kind of. It's hard to take notes when you see it in a movie theater, you know, because you don't want to like go on your iPhone or you can't really see when you write down. So it's a little tough to take notes. But I felt like they were like, oh my God, it was such a success. I don't agree that they didn't think it would be a success, because I think they probably knew once the final cut was done that it would be a hit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But I think they thought, hey, this was such a success, we need to be just as funny. But they were kind of trying too hard to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's like you do a funny thing and then, oh, that's great, you should do that again. Then you try it again, but you try kind of way too hard.
Right.
It seemed like that at times, where they're kind of just trying a little too hard to be funny and all that. And and I feel like they're kind of being a little cheesy at times, a little heavy-handed at times with the message. And it seemed to be, like they over-explain the messages about family and stuff like that.
Right.
And you didn't need to go that far.
I was also disappointed in the fight scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was Baby Groot, and I thought a lot of the Groot fight scenes in the first one are great. Like the prison break in the first one
that was
is
really
awesome, because everybody's working together and doing their own thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Peter really gets to fight all that much in this movie. And Groot doesn't fight at all, really. And
I hope they don't keep Baby Groot from now on.
Well, I mean, at the end, did you watch the 5 closing credit scenes?
Oh, I didn't see 5. I saw 2.
Yeah, there's 5.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like an edgy teen Groot at the end. So, which is like they did Baby Groot at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
But like the fight scene, the biggest fight scene in the movie, I would say, arguably, besides the like space battle that they have, is Michael Rooker just basically whistling and just like murdering it. It's just like it's super easy, and I
didn't like that. I thought that was way too easy.
Yeah, and
it's like, why didn't you do that before? There are many other times you could have done that.
And it's not like it's like,
and
I don't
really
want
like
it
Michael
to
Rooker in it either. I don't know.
I think he's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I think I enjoy the character. He does feel it feels crowded, which is why I think like Gamora doesn't get much of a story and stuff.
Yeah, well, it felt very crowded.
Just because there's like,
especially when they got that one really unfunny guy at the very end, that really unfunny commander dude.
Oh right,
I didn't find him funny at all.
And
it was weird
for like no reason.
Yeah, he was just there.
Yeah, but like I mean, I enjoy them like joking around while they're fighting, and stuff, and that's cool. But that's different than Michael Rooker standing there and just watching that pen just blast through everybody, which is cool, and I like that in like a scene, but not like the biggest fight scene in the movie.
It was too easy. It was way too much. But yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty funny though the whole way through.
There's a lot of really funny, good stuff.
I thought the Rocket Raccoon was great as well, and that's still voiced by
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought he was just as funny. And again, though, he had too much heavy-handed stuff. Like, it was too much about him and his problems.
I always gotta get respect.
I gotta explain my whole motivation as a character in this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could have done a better job at that.
But I don't know. Overall, I would still say go see it.
Yeah, go see it. It's fun. It's a fun movie.
Yeah, it's also been the one that the summer movie that it made a ton of money.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna see another one.
Yeah, so you're gonna see more. Right now, summer box office as of right now, which is, I mean, it's still early.
Yeah,
down 10% from 2016, which was like the lowest ever, right?
Yeah.
And then down 20% from 2015.
We could talk about that.
Yeah. No, that's why I brought it up.
So what I want it to be, I really want it to be the case, and I want them to realize the case that there's too many big blockbusters, there's too many just too many remakes, too many reboots, too many sequels, too many superhero movies, too many big budget. Here's your franchise character. Yeah, tentpole movies.
Yep,
way too many of them.
I totally agree.
But they're not going to think that. They're going to think, oh, we need to make more of these.
Right. We just need to bring back, because
we need to bring back Ghostbusters again.
Right. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, okay, because I think 2015, it's down 20%. I think Jurassic World came out at about that time, and the first Guardians.
Yeah.
Is that 2015, 2014?
No, I'd even say that's a weird thing about Marvel because, I mean, you could say, even though it's Marvel, like Guardians is something no one's ever heard of, except for a small portion of, comic book readers.
Right. But like what I'm saying is that there was like huge, massive successes early in the summer movie season.
Yeah.
So it's just like to this point.
Right.
But
I see what you're saying.
But yeah, it's also, they're trying to strike gold in, like, I mean, it's just like, drilling for oil. Like, all right, so you're going to drill and you found this huge thing of oil and that was great. So you're going to go, okay, well, there's probably some in the surrounding areas. And there's a lot of times where it's just like, that's the big one.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll find some smaller things, but.
And I think it's, even I really am starting to not like Netflix because they never have anything good on there, but people don't care. They just buy it and they'll just sit down and watch Netflix because it's easier. But
that's not Netflix. That's the studios. That's the studios trying to get money.
That's true.
That was another thing I've written down. I don't know if you saw this, but at Cannes.
Yeah, I heard of that. I saw that article.
That Netflix got booed.
Yeah.
Because they had a movie at Cannes and the Netflix logo came up and everyone there booed. But it's just like, Netflix is the one that's giving original content a chance.
Uh-huh.
And
you got Stranger Things on that.
And
that's
interesting movies that aren't these sequels and remakes and reboots
they have a lot,
over and over again.
And they always have very interesting indie films on there. They promote their indie films on there, Yeah. They promote everything on there. So it's
been huge for the independent film industry.
Don't yell at Netflix. Yell at the big budget studios making fucking King Arthur. Even though I hear that's actually pretty. It's all right. People are saying it's all right, but making just fucking remakes and reboots that no one wants.
Right.
Making Ghostbusters. Making whatever.
You want to hear about something? I could be totally wrong about this, but remakes that nobody wants. Did you see the Universal Dark Universe?
I heard about that
came out,
but I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
Wait. Is that the monster movies?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I've heard about that.
Yeah, so they just announced it today that it's like official. So that means there's going to be a bunch of, they're bringing back all the old stuff. So it's Johnny Depp as the Invisible Man.
Kill me.
Which sounds like a fucking awful movie. I can't imagine anything being worse.
Didn't they do Wolfman like a few years ago and no one saw it with Benicio del Toro?
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
They did Wolfman. I like werewolves, so I saw the movie, but they did Wolfman, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Well, apparently the rumor is that they're going to bring in The Rock to be the Wolfman. And
no.
Hey, this giant strong man is just now becomes a dog.
Like the best werewolf movie is American Werewolf in London, or American Werewolf in what is it? American Werewolf in London. Yeah, and that's probably the best one.
The Wolfman is just a rumor. Confirmed stuff. Johnny Depp is the Invisible Man. Javier Bardem is Frankenstein's monster, which he looks like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, but the best movie about Frankenstein's monster is Young Frankenstein.
Right.
Why make anything else?
So they're making The Bride of Frankenstein's going to be the first one. And then Russell Crowe is going to be Dr. Jekyll, which I think Dr. Jekyll of all those sounds the most
like they could.
interesting.
Here's the thing: you can make these movies and not call him Frankenstein or Dr. Jekyll.
But
like
Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
Hyde.
Know what it means?
Who fucking cares?
I know.
Just make a cool movie that takes things from. That's what they've been doing forever. Is you take a story and you rework it, give it a modern spin, call it something else. It's the same story, but you call it something else. You do something original with it. You don't just need to fucking remake everything. Good God.
So get ready for that. And they all overlap.
You know what?
It's another
I hope
universe.
the studio industry just collapses.
Also, apparently, The Mummy is supposed to be the very first one.
Fuck off.
In this.
I know.
So, rumor is, I don't know if you heard, Tom Cruise turns into a mummy.
I heard, yeah. Oh, he does?
Rumor. I don't know. I haven't. That's the thing. So he'll be part of this
cinematic universe.
Yeah, where they just get giant.
Now I hear Wonder Woman's getting good reviews.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
I heard Wonder Woman has been pretty. I heard that the Pirates movie is getting awful.
Oh,
reviews.
I bet, because again, it's just another fucking cash in. And you know what's not going to stop, because you know what's making all this money? China.
Yeah.
China. It's China.
They inflate the dollar.
There was a huge article about, and we could get into this some point.
Go for it.
About how pretty much it doesn't matter. The American Hollywood film industry doesn't matter. It matters what's going on in China, because the Chinese market is humongous. They're almost bigger than ours. I think they might be. But the thing is there, because it's communist rule, they only allow so many movies to come in.
Right.
And so they have to follow strict guidelines to get a movie there.
Yep.
And everyone wants to get their movie there. You know, Michael Bay, Transformers fucking kills in China, because the Chinese audiences, they like the big explosions. They don't care much about the story. They just want to see the big action explosions. That's being general. That's just the market.
Right.
And so you're getting all these big action movies like Pirates and Transformers and King Arthur and Matt Damon playing an Asian person, movie, yeah.
And
you're getting all those because
they're playing
to the China Independence Day, and also what you're kind of getting. I guess it can be conceived as a good thing, because they're supposed to have Chinese actors and Chinese, that maybe helps them out, and it's good to have diversity in your cast. I agree with that. But what's bad is that it first of all, you're never gonna stop seeing these big budget machine action bullshit. You're gonna keep seeing reboots and remakes of just action, no plot, no substance.
But that's almost an argument against it, because it's in a Chinese market where, like, I don't know, does.
Oh, I'm saying it's a negative in general.
Well, I understand that, but like, is there a person in China who knows about the Invisible Man?
No, but if there's a lot of special effects and action sequences, and it's Johnny Depp.
I think that gives you more like freedom to kind of make something new and different. Yeah. And even if you want to target it a little more towards Chinese
Well, here's the
people.
thing that's not good about that, is that because China is communist rule and has a lot of weird stuff going on, the fear is that they're going to start mandating that your films be pro-communism or pro-Chinese governments.
Right.
And you're starting to see that with like Red Dawn. I think they did the Red Dawn remake, and they couldn't make it China, so they made North Korea. You could see that with the Independence Day movie, where every other line was "Thank God for the Chinese." There's a lot of that in there.
Oh boy.
And so I think the fear is that it's going to become a thing where they start becoming Chinese propaganda films. I think that's sort of the thought.
Yeah.
Not the fear, but the thought maybe. So yeah, it's just something to watch out for. I mean, I got no problem with putting Chinese actors and Chinese directors in films. I think that's great. I think, but just the way that, if they're the ones that are pretty much banking on the film industry, or the American film industry, that's probably not a good thing. It's probably not good for any foreign entity to have control over a business here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and so that's why you're starting to see a lot of these Pirates 5 and all that, Jungle Book and all that bullshit, remakes and reboots, because they'll sell it here, but they'll sell even more there.
Are you throwing Jungle Book in the same conversation?
I'm throwing everything in there. Everything's in there. Everything's in there.
Everything's bullshit.
Everything's bullshit, man.
Sucks.
I'm gonna go watch American Beauty again, because there's so much beauty in the world. Fuck that.
You want... Adam Sandler is apparently in a movie that's going to get some serious Oscar buzz.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a Noah Baumbach movie.
All right.
It's called The Meyerowitz Stories.
Okay, so he's going to play a handicapped person.
No.
Who's black and gay.
Black people don't win Oscars, Trey.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. Okay, so he's going to play just a handicapped gay person.
I don't think...
With an accent. And it's a historical figure.
I don't.
And he's got to wear makeup and gain 50 pounds.
From what I saw, he looks just the same, Adam Sandler. He's sitting next to Ben Stiller, who I think is the main dude.
Okay.
But apparently at Cannes, this movie got a 4-minute standing ovation.
What's it about? What's the
I don't know anything about it other than the fact that
Adam Sandler is He does good roles.
That's the thing. I think, first of all, a 4-minute standing, like, can you imagine? I ran today.
Oh,
you guys,
you're a
guess
runner?
what? I worked out.
Oh, you worked out today?
Yeah.
Man.
And I ran.
You're so cool.
And if I ran for 4 minutes, I was dying after 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I pushed through.
Yeah.
But 4 minutes is a long fucking time. Can you imagine clapping for 4 minutes at the end of a movie?
Great film, Adam Sandler. He's so good. What? So you don't know anything about this movie?
No, I didn't.
Look it up.
Look
this shit up.
Okay, well.
Because Adam Sandler was in Punch Drunk Love, which was good. I thought he was good in that.
I think Adam Sandler is a good actor. I think he's just found the best way to make money.
Oh, yeah.
And work with people that he likes.
Mm-hmm. Which, hey, props to him. And he admits it, too. He admits it. So, and I thought he was good in Funny People? Yeah, Funny
He's
People.
great in Funny People.
Yeah. He kind of plays himself, He plays him, and it's pretty much just The Great Gatsby, the movie. I thought that was a really good movie. So, yeah, I mean...
Wait, he's in Great Gatsby?
No, that movie reminded me of The Great Gatsby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading
you're good.
the breakdown.
All right, what's the breakdown here?
Okay. The Meyerowitz Stories is a funny and really enjoyable family comedy on classic lines with all the attendant pleasures of smart writing and ensemble casting. It's a tale of regrets and sibling rivalry and daddy issues and disappointment with life, leavened with the late flowering tenderness.
Ooh.
So there's that.
Yeah. There's that. What was the other film he was in that was really good? There was a movie. I never saw it, but I heard about it. I forgot what it was called, but it was Adam Sandler, and it was about him. He lost his family in 9/11. And
I don't know this at all.
Yeah, and I've heard about it because they use video games in a really positive way. They have him play Shadow of the Colossus in the game, within the game, kind of to show his loneliness, like, because the game itself is very lonely, but you're overcoming this gigantic behemoth, so it was sort of a metaphor for what he was going through. So it was kind of a positive, like, use of a video game in a movie. Like, it was just a really good example of using a game in a movie.
Was it 8 Crazy Nights? Was it that?
No, it wasn't 8 Crazy Nights.
Sounded like 8 Crazy Nights.
It's not 8 Crazy Nights. I saw. Did you see 8 Crazy Nights?
Yeah, I saw it.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Just like in my soul, the first thing that wanted to come out was Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Madison is probably my favorite. The best movie, I don't know. I guess Happy Gilmore, but the best like movie that I think he's in is Funny People, which I am on record as saying if you saw it once, watch it again, knowing what you know, that it's not like a comedy movie.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that knowing that.
But
yeah.
I think Funny People
is
awesome.
Is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. I think, man, I want to say Happy Gilmore because I think that's the cool answer, but it might be Billy Madison. I think
Billy Madison's great.
I think as far as his comedies, I think Happy Gilmore might be the strongest. I mean, you could say that about Big Daddy, I think as far as heart in comedy, Happy Gilmore might be the best. I think that has the most heart. I think that's the smartest of the two. But Billy Madison is so fucking memorable. There's just so many funny things in that movie.
All right, let's play the Ben Affleck game with
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. So
here we go.
So we'll jump ahead through the stuff where he's like off to the side. Billy Madison in 95. He
did something before that.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm skipping a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Coneheads, Airheads, Mixed Nuts, Shakes the Clown, all that stuff.
Don't rule out Mixed Nuts.
So I just like
I'm kidding.
Tell me just a line when you think that like Adam Sandler became Adam Sandler as we know him today. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore.
Know him today or
so like
remember him as?
Well, okay. I mean, I think that's the same thing. So like after this movie, he became a different. You're like, oh, Adam Sandler may not.
I think I know the point, but yeah, keep going.
Okay, Happy Gilmore, Bulletproof, Wedding Singer, Waterboy, Big Daddy, Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, Little Nicky, The Animal, Mr. Deeds, Punch Drunk Love, Anger Management, Pauly Shore is dead.
Stop. Anger Management was the point. I think Anger Management was all right, but that was sort of the telltale signs that he was starting to kind of go.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah. And then after that, 50 First Dates is there. Spanglish is there. So that was when he kind of did his serious stuff. Longest Yard I enjoyed.
I was all right with Spanglish. That was like the time I was buying DVDs at the wazoo.
Spanglish was okay.
Yeah.
Then there's Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, Click, which was when I was like definitely out. Reign Over Me. I Now Pronounce You Chuck
Rain
and
Over
Larry.
Me was the movie I was talking about. That was Rain Over Me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? That was in 2007. That was not that long after 9/11.
Yeah.
I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, where I was like,
that was a bad movie. I just remember seeing that. It was bad.
I can't imagine a movie that like ages worse than that movie, and it was bad at the time.
I'm like, man, that is really bad. Saying that, I thought it was gonna be fun. No, it's just pretty bad and somewhat offensive.
Yeah, and then You Don't Mess with the Zohan, which is when I was first like, okay, this is what he is now. I think.
Sure.
You know who I kind of feel this way similarly?
Who? Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Go to Will Ferrell. See his point of decline. He hasn't been in anything in a while.
I'm encouraged.
I think he's funnier than Adam Sandler, but
man, I don't know. Adam Sandler was like really good.
I think now he is funnier than Adam. Well, I don't know. You know what? I might take that back. I don't know about that actually. I think Adam Sandler is. I think Will Ferrell's trying harder. Maybe that's the best way to say it. But that's not necessarily a good thing because he's trying harder, but he's probably doing just as well as Adam Sandler.
Right.
Whereas Adam Sandler's not trying and he's just doing all right.
There's a Will Ferrell movie that's coming out this summer. It's called
looks terrible.
The House.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cast is so good.
Yeah.
And
well, it doesn't matter. I'm starting to realize that it doesn't really matter when you have a good cast. It matters when you have a good cast and a great script.
Yeah. But
you could have a great script and a bad cast.
Right.
And that might be an all right movie. But if you have a great cast and a bad script, it's probably not going to be a good movie.
Yeah. So we'll see on The House. I know that Jason Mantzoukas has a huge part in it, and I love Jason Mantzoukas. So.
Will Ferrell's starting to get into that pigeonhole role where he plays like a dad who gets into like a weird predicament, you know, like really bad non-white male dad predicament.
Yep. Okay, so we'll do Will Ferrell. So Austin Powers.
Yeah, I remember. I keep forgetting he was in that. He was a very small role.
He's the guy who gets thrown into the fire and then just like screams for like 4 minutes. He's biting my leg. Night of the Roxbury.
Great.
I'm gonna skip some. Superstar. Dick. The next Austin Powers. The Suburbans. The Ladies' Man. These are just SNL movies. Drowning Mona. Zoolander.
Great movie.
So that's maybe his breakout.
Oh, yeah, he was also in
I
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
That's the next one.
Okay. Zoolander was great.
Boat Trip. Old School.
That might be his breakout. That might be his breakout.
Then Elf was the same year.
Elf, those two might have been his 1-2 punch.
And then he did Melinda and Melinda, which I don't remember at all. And then it was Anchorman.
That was his golden goose right there. That was the one that made him.
And then Starsky and Hutch.
Yeah.
Wedding Crashers. He was in a ton of movies in 2004 and 2005.
Yeah, it was post Anchorman.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, yeah. So there's Melinda and Melinda and Anchorman and Starsky and Hutch. Oh, What a Lovely Tea Party. That's all 2004.
Oh, What a Lovely Tea Party is just I think it's behind the scenes of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then in 2005, he did Wedding Crashers, The Producers, Winter Passing, Bewitched, Kicking and Screaming, The Wendell Baker Story.
Okay.
That's like a ton of work.
Yeah.
So something happened. I mean, Anchorman obviously blew him up, but there was something that was happening before when just like, it's kind of like how I was talking about with Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
Where like she's in like 3 or 4 movies this summer.
Yeah.
Where people are just like decided that she's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And hear that. Okay, so then Stranger Than Fiction, Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights was huge.
Curious George. Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory was people like that a lot. I haven't seen it though.
Blades of Glory took away a joke that I always wanted to do.
Yeah.
If I wrote a movie.
What was the joke?
Which is just like at the very end, you just have them fly away. Like just have it be a totally normal thing the entire movie, and then at the end they just take off and fly away.
I think my
very
favorite
funny
bit.
to
I'm
me.
sorry to get off on a tangent.
No,
My
that's
favorite
fine.
bit in a movie ever has to be in Beer Fest where oh man, what was his name? Landfill. He dies,
And then
but his brother comes back, and it's just him. And he's like, "I've already heard all about you guys. I know all your past. I know everything that's happened up to this point in the movie. So there's not gonna be any kind of weird, getting to know each other phase."
Yep.
And that's I think my favorite bit. Anyway, keep going.
Semi-Pro.
Semi-Pro was all right. People like that one.
I didn't have a issue with Semi-Pro. Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Land of the Lost.
That's
in
sort
2009.
of
So
bad.
that not good. Then You're Welcome America, which I think was his George W. Bush.
Probably, yeah.
Thing.
George W. Bush thing.
The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard. That was like a Jeremy Piven.
Okay, I haven't seen
thing,
that.
right?
I haven't seen it.
And Danny McBride, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think he plays just like a small thing. The Other Guys in 2010. Do you have any hard and fast opinions on
you know
The
what?
Other Guys?
I did see that one.
That was with
Mark
him
Wahlberg.
and Mark Wahlberg.
I liked it. I thought it was funny.
I thought that had a lot of good moments.
The whole the whole God damn it, I always just forget names. The whole bit with
Sam Jackson and The Rock.
No. Oh, that was funny though. I remember that.
Jump
Yeah, I
off the
forgot about
roof.
that. Yeah. That was funny.
Was it The Rock? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
Okay, I think it was The Rock.
Yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Megamind.
Never saw that.
Everything Must Go.
Didn't see that.
Casa de Mi Padre.
I heard that was
Which
pretty
one?
good. I remember seeing. I think I seen previews for it, but I never watched it
This is why studios don't take risks on movies.
because of me.
No, that I mean, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, it was like, all right, we're gonna do this movie and it's gonna be in Spanish.
Yeah.
And it's like a super weird and fun movie that made no money at all. And like, I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it on Netflix after, and I was like, this is great.
Well, that's why Netflix is great because they give money and they put them on Netflix. I remember seeing it on Netflix. I have it. I think I still have it in my queue.
Yeah.
So I should watch it.
It's like, I don't know. It's totally different than like any other watching.
Yeah.
Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie, which is.
Do you like Tim and Eric?
Yeah, a whole lot.
Yeah, I could see that.
The Campaign.
That was funny. I liked The Campaign. That was really funny.
The Campaign was good, and then like there's a lot of Adam McKay heavy-handedness
Sure.
in it, which like is fine. The Internship, Anchorman 2, Lego Movie, Get Hard, Daddy's Home, Zoolander 2.
Yeah, I think it's recently starting to kind of go in a downward spiral.
Yeah.
His Campaign was all right.
Yeah, I would say The Campaign, like,
but it's not a hole that he can't dig himself out of. You know, it's not like he's gone Adam Sandler or
right.
Who was the other guy we talked about? Maybe it's just Adam
Ben
Sandler.
Affleck.
No. Well, Ben Affleck pulled himself out.
Yeah,
too,
Ben Affleck
you know.
definitely pulled himself out. So there you go. You can go one way or you can go the other.
Go the other. I think at a time probably was one of the smartest people in Hollywood because he took a break, did nothing for a year.
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, well, I'm not going to do anything because my name's kind of been dragged through the mud, so I'm going to chill out for a while, then start taking small roles and start doing directing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it worked great for him. Now he's Batman that everyone hates.
Actually, people like him as the Batman. They just hate the movie.
Yeah.
From what the consensus I get is they like Ben Affleck as Batman, but they don't like the movie. Yeah. So good job.
Yeah.
Good
So
job to Ben Affleck.
There's some news that you wanted to talk about.
Any more news you got, though? Any more news?
Well, I mean,
stories?
it's just the one that you wanted to talk about.
Oh.
I'm just going to wind you up and let you go.
Okay.
Tom Holland is cast
Spooderman.
as young Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie. Video games and movies. Trey,
oh, no. Who would have thunk?
What you got to say?
Fucking disaster. I don't know. I don't think they should make this movie.
Why is that?
Because Uncharted is already a movie. It's Indiana Jones. It's National Treasure. It's any pulp action adventure movie you could think of.
Yeah, but like just because Indiana Jones existed didn't make National Treasure bad.
Here's the thing, though. I think the performances in Uncharted, especially Uncharted, I think in all the games, but even more so with Uncharted 4, it's not just like a video. It's not a Resident Evil game. It's not a game where it's just a plain protagonist. And no, people will argue he's just your average white guy with quirky one-liners. But I think it's so well acted in all the games, especially 4. It's so well acted. It's so well produced as like a piece of storytelling that it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel weird seeing anyone but Nolan North play Nathan Drake, because Nolan North is Nathan Drake. It sounds weird to say for a video game, but if you've played the games, you can kind of see that the character is so well done, and all the characters are so well done with their the people who voice them, but they act them too. It's not just voice; they act out the scenes, and so that's gonna feel weird. Which, I think the positive on this is that they're kind of going in a different direction. They're not doing it about Nathan Drake, who's about 30 years old. They're not doing it about him. They're doing it about younger him, which, right. In the third game you play as young Drake for a little bit. In the fourth game you play as even younger Drake for a bit. So I think that could work. Tom Holland, he's fine. I've not really seen him in much.
That's the thing is, like, I feel like it's one of those things where Hollywood's decided to put in the machine, and then they're like, okay, this guy's going to be the next guy. So we'll go ahead and we'll grab him.
He's
now.
Spider-Man. Let's put him in something else.
Right.
I don't think the movie's going to be any good.
Do you think... Okay, so, I mean, that was my big question, was that do you think the story would work for a larger non-gaming audience?
People are going to say it's Indiana Jones. 100%. Oh, it's just Indiana Jones. It's an Indiana Jones ripoff.
Do you think calling it Uncharted will keep people away?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Oh, it's a video game movie. Like, I'm not...
Maybe.
Kind of like how...
Assassin's Creed did?
Or Warcraft.
Maybe. It might. I don't know. Yeah, probably will. Because video game movies don't have a great stigma because none of them are good. But, I mean, Uncharted's a popular game, so I don't know. Again, though, it's I've done a whole video on it. It's pulp action adventure. And it works as a video game. But I wouldn't say that the Uncharted games have a great story. Like, their story isn't amazing. Their characters are amazing. The way the characters interact with each other and the way the characters grow and the way that you become attached with the characters are amazing. The way the story is told is amazing. The way the fact that you have this pulp adventure story that you can interact with and you could be a part of is amazing. I think the story's good. I think the story's really good, especially the fourth one that has the strongest story. But I feel like you put that on film, it's just another pulp adventure film with heart. It has a lot of heart, especially number 4. I don't know. And even with this, if they're gonna play with this plot point of Uncharted 3 where it's young Nate, you have his father figure, Sully, who's kind of
the pilot.
You know what's funny though? You say that the pilot and Tom Hanks in that movie. The funny thing is, have you ever played Uncharted at all?
I haven't.
Have you seen any of the characters at all?
I can't say I have. I think I've seen like screenshots.
He has a guy he works with, and he's like his father figure. His name is Sully, and the funny thing is when they put out a picture of Tom Hanks as Sully Sullivan, and people are like, "Oh, is this Tom Hanks in the next Uncharted movie?" Because it looks exactly like him. That's the funny thing. And so people are like, "Hey, and Tom Hanks would be a great Sully." But he's going to be too old now if it's going to be young Drake, so cool. They probably have to get someone else.
I bet Tom Hanks could play any age.
Like, you have to be about 40. If it's Tom Holland playing a teenager, he's going to have to be about 40.
Well, yeah, so I guess he's going to have a brown mustache.
Yeah, brown mustache.
And say...
Tom Hanks is getting up there, though. He doesn't look 40 anymore.
Oh, no, I agree.
You can get Colin Hanks, and then Tom Hanks should be in the sequel.
I think Colin Hanks is great.
Yeah, Colin Hanks is really good.
Makes me smile.
He makes you smile.
So. I like Colin Hanks. He makes me smile. Come over, Colin Hanks. Come play with Adam. I liked you in Fargo. You make your own movies about record stores. You were in. No, you were you in that thing you do, or was it the other guy who looks like he could also be Tom Hanks' son? Why is your brother such a mean man, Colin Hanks?
Who's his brother?
Chet Hayes. He's a rapper. How your daddy get one so right and the other so wrong?
This is why we have you here for the podcast.
I like Colin Hanks.
You do. I like him. I like him a lot. He was good in Orange County. Did you ever see that?
I did.
Yeah, he was good in that. With Jack Black.
Yeah, they had oranges over their eyes on the poster.
They did. That was funny. We should look at Jack Black's catalog.
Okay.
Actually, that's probably pretty good. Because he did Bernie recently.
I don't think he ever did like a ton of bad movies.
He was never in the hemisphere as like Will Ferrell though.
I wouldn't say so. I think he did a very short time.
Yeah, maybe School of Rock, but yeah, maybe around that time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and skip.
What's the other stories and stuff?
There's like Biodome and Waterworld, The Cable Guy, Mars Attacks.
Isn't all that? Anyway, Uncharted though, it's I have no problem with Tom Holland, but it's weird, but the movie's gonna probably be terrible. I'm keeping very low expectations, but guess what? Because I'm a cuck, I'm gonna go see it.
Oh,
it doesn't matter. We'll see how it works. Because it's one of my favorite games of all time. So I feel like they're just not gonna do it justice.
Yeah,
And
so you just don't want it to break your heart.
No, it's not gonna break my heart. I know that it's not gonna be good. That's the thing, though. It won't break my heart because I know it's not gonna be good.
What about if you see the trailer and it looks cool?
Well, there's a lot of cool looking trailers out there.
And that's true, but okay. So Jack Black was in High Fidelity. He got nominated for a bunch of stuff.
High Fidelity.
And that
that's TC's favorite movie, I think.
He would.
Yeah.
Saving Silverman.
Yeah, that was good. I like
good.
Saving Silverman. Yeah.
Yep. Shallow Hal.
That was bad.
Ice Age. He was in Orange County.
There you go. The best movie ever. Orange County. I saw that way too many times.
There's so many, like, he did a couple of DVD exclusive movies after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then School of Rock, Anchorman.
He was an Anchorman. He was the biker.
Kicked the dog off the bridge.
School of Rock was a really good one. That again, that's another movie I watched a ton of. I watched that a lot. Did you like that?
School of Rock?
Yeah.
School of Rock's great.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so good. He was in a movie called Envy.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't
remember that at all. But he was nominated for a People's Choice Award for favorite funny male star. People's Choice Awards, by the way, are the biggest bullshit in the world.
What is that?
It's
about,
generally just like whoever's interesting. Just like whoever's a big star at the time. So
I always hated those.
So like because he was just coming off of School of Rock, I'm sure they were just like, oh, Jack Black was in this movie. It's like, that's not the thing. He was in Shark Tale, King Kong.
He was okay in King Kong.
The Holiday.
That was like a sappy rom-com kind of thing.
Nacho Libre.
Okay.
Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny.
There you go.
Margot at the Wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Dewey Cox, Walk Hard.
Oh,
as
fucking underrated as
Paul
hell.
McCartney.
Yeah. That is an underrated movie.
Walk Hard is amazing.
Yeah, it's really
so good.
The soundtrack's really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be Kind Rewind, which is I think an awesome movie.
I like I want to see a version where it's alt-right people who get really pissed off at Hollywood, so they have to make their own kind of alt-right versions of movies.
Sick of all this liberal nonsense. Yeah. Mos Def is really good in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Mos Def is a funny guy. Put Mos Def in more things.
Mm-hmm.
Kung Fu Panda.
He does good with the animated movies.
Yeah. Tropic Thunder.
Oh, that's a greatness.
So good.
That's a greatness.
Year One.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
About as bad as it gets.
Yeah.
Gulliver's Travels. Kung Fu Panda 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Bernie.
Bernie was great.
Bernie's great.
That might be his highlight as of now. He actually got like nominated for that.
Yep. Muppets sex tape.
Muppets sex tape?
No, the Muppets and sex tape separately.
Okay.
He's uncredited as the owner of YouPorn and sex tape. The D-Train, Goosebumps, Kung Fu Panda 3.
That Goosebumps looked bad.
Yeah, it did. He's going to be in the Jumanji movie.
Yeah, he is with The Rock.
Yeah. So, I don't know. He just kind of like decided to do kids movies mostly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is fine. He's like the perfect kid actor who just like
he's just a big kid.
Bounces around and screams.
Yeah. He's a big kid. He played Adam's dad in Workaholics.
I
you never watched Workaholics?
I didn't watch a ton of Workaholics, but I don't.
Adam Devine, he's the guy with the black hair.
Adam Devine?
Yeah, or Devine, yeah.
And that's it. I mean, that's a actor's name.
Yeah. Well, he plays Adam in the thing too.
Right. Yeah.
But I because I always got I got real big Jack Black vibes from him, so I think that was a perfect fit.
I can totally see that.
Yeah.
That's cool. Anyway,
do you want to go into a topic? We're already at 1:21.
No, we're done.
Yeah. All right, man. But we had fun. This was a fun kind of. It seemed like a while since we did this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Trey, you never introduced me.
I didn't.
I don't think so.
Oh no. I think I said this is Adam.
All this time. Yeah, I think you said Adam a few times. I just all those people that don't know me.
Anyway,
who listen to this.
This is Adam.
All right, good. Now that we
Adam
finished the intro,
Fullerton.
let's get into our
goodbyes.
Yeah.
Adam Fullerton, where can we find you on the Twitter,
YouTube,
in the YouPorn?
Yeah, on YouPorn. Look for my comments. It'll be.
This is great.
It'll say, "Great tits." I would have loaded more on them. Weak load, 3 of 5 stars. Have you ever looked at porn comments?
I don't look at porn, Adam. I don't do that.
All right, Trey. Save it for Tinder.
All right, I will. We'll
Tinder, Super Tindercast.
Super Tindercast 64.
That could be a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, we just go on Tinder and look at chicks.
Well, not just look at it. We do conversations.
Yeah, about people.
Like if maybe that.
Pregnant
interesting.
Or kid or not kid?
No, I mean it could be interesting.
Are they wearing a lot of makeup, or are they really a dude?
If we do another bet payoff, it may be you let your old friend Adam run a Tinder account for you.
All right. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe in the works.
Oh, only 50-year-old women.
Yeah, exactly.
Only.
Honestly, there's a level of just like not caring that works a lot better. I get way more responses when I would kid, when I was like, when it first came out, my friend, like we all made profiles and just made fun of people. And that was like,
I tried it for a while, but it was just I could never get like girls that I liked on there. It was always like,
oh no, it's definitely not a place to go to get girls that you like, Trey.
No.
What? No.
They usually had kids.
Yeah,
they're 50.
Yeah, but you're like, oh, I work nights, so
nights.
It's hard to meet people.
Yeah, it's so hard. Just work nights. It's very lonely up here. Just need some companionship.
And then you go around, and there's colonies just waiting. And you give them a little super like. You say, Colin, I like going on adventures. No hooking up. Not looking for hookups.
I'm a girl who likes beer, baseball, and barbecue.
I didn't swipe right for you. I did it for your dog. If you have a shirtless photo or you're holding a fish, then get the fuck out of here. I'm here to find the love of my life.
You want to find Adam on... keep going.
Fuck around. No, at the Fullerton.
You want to see Adam on Tinder.
Oh, yeah.
Look for
send me a super like.
Yeah.
And I'll ignore you.
Oh, all right.
Because I'm in a relationship, Trey. I don't have Tinder.
I need to see the phone after class.
After class.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. At the Fullerton on Twitter. That's pretty much it.
Find me at Trey on Twitter. Go to Trey
Crazy Train Vids.
Crazy Train Vids. Go to TreyTMitchell.com for all my shit. Go to youtube.com/Trey. I think it's still 1310. I need to change it to Vids. It's all about the Vids, bruh.
96.7, man.
96.7 Vids, bruh.
Get the FM sig.
I got a new YouTube video. It's
that's right.
Yeah, it's the film influences of Blood Dragon, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So check that out.
Let me see. Okay, so if you wanna follow me on Twitter, let's see what kind of things that I'm retweeting, because I'm not really tweeting.
No, you're not. I can't find you. I can't stalk you very well, man. You're not doing a lot of things.
I don't. Okay, so here's a retweet that I had. It's a picture of a clip from Lord of the Rings, and it's the Uruk-hai saying, "Looks like meat's back on the menu,
I think
boys."
I retweeted that too.
Yeah, and this guy says, "Sometimes I sit over here thinking, where this orc learned the concept of the word menu, let alone the concept." Which is funny.
It is funny. It's a funny little tweet you did.
Yeah. I mean, it's not mine. It's somebody else's. I just saw it, and I appreciate it.
I'm glad you retweeted someone else's content.
How about this one from Patriot Hole?
No, why don't you make your own content?
Maybe I will, but this one was making me laugh real hard. It's a picture of a chef, and it says, "In America, we say, that meatball is spicy. Learn our language or get the hell out."
It's a spicy meatball.
No, get out of here.
Hey.
All right, that's the end.
All right, that's the end. Have a good day. Thank you for listening, and keep listening with your earlobes. Bye.
Your lobes?
It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. And you will know when you get there. It's called a road, it's called a rainbow road. It is a road that you go. It's a road that you go when you die. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's got Princess Peach, Mario, and the Toad. It's a road called Rainbow Road. It's a road we're all gonna go. We'll go. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'll miss you again, Uncle. It's Rainbow Road. It's where you go when you die. It's Rainbow Road. I'll miss you again on Rainbow Road. It's called a road. It's called